Nah, I needed to come to Crave. Stop asking me if I've seen new movies. I've only seen Poor Things. It was maybe my favorite movie of the 2020s. I don't know. It's that or Past Lives. I've been rolling it around, but it's very good. It's very, very good for sure. Have you guys heard of this movie? Nobody's glazing Poor Things. It's not like it was nominated for like Best Picture or whatever. No, it's in Mog's RRR. I'm sorry to say it, Mog's RRR. That's like some RRR is like some shit that like a seal would say if it was hungry. That doesn't really mean anything. It's just something that popped into my mind for the first time. This might be like the Hunger Games 1. Nah, probably not, huh? This might be like the Death of Stalin. This might be like that movie 1917. Okay, this might be the remake of All Quiet on the Western Front from the director of Conclave. You got it. We get those, man. That's an easy one. How'd you know that? I watched like the 1930s one in history class. Kind of like a waste of a movie, man. You're like, oh, I just got attached to this guy and now he goes and fucking like gets shot. Like this movie is like so senseless. It's like, what was the point of all that effort we went through if the dude's just gonna die? Like it doesn't, it just kind of leaves like a bad taste in your mouth. Wide receiver Tyrell Williams gave the I'm crazy for that one. Gave this. You ever see the Passchendaele movie? I always forget that guy's name. What's his name? Paul Greengrass? The Canadian guy, you know the one. VIP Daniel, you know the one. He's in all the CBC movies. Paul Gross, that's it. Paul Gross. Wide receiver Tyrell Williams gave this AFC team 3 600-plus yard seasons, including a 1,000-plus year. Tyrell Williams' AFC team. Bills. Reggie Jackson and DeMarcus Cousins. Part of this team's run to the Pat Bev, 2021 Western Conference Finals. Yeah, dude, that's the Rockets, bro. College basketball. Wow, Randy Foye and Allen Ray were the leading scorers. Okay, so he won a title with Toronto in 2019. Yeah, dude. And he would have been probably like in his his early 30s at the time. That's got to be Fred VanVleet. Come on, man. After Fort Worth, what's the most populated U.S. city that begins with Fort? I'm going to guess Lauderdale. That stings, man. Fort Wayne makes a lot of sense, too. We get it back here. That's Pedro Pascal, I think. And Sarah Michelle Gellar. Ooh! No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Silence. The Mentat is speaking. The logo of this popular burger chain consists of the outline of a burger in green. Yeah, that's Shake Shack, bro. This 2019 HBO biodrama miniseries about a famous disaster. Chernobyl. How can this be profitable for Frito-Lay? That's Game Night, bro. Simple Minds breakout hit. Yeah, that's from The Breakfast Club. Okay, that just again, they're not beating the allegations that it's literally like the hardest sports questions in the history of the world, and then like name the most famous movie from 1987. A movie about dinosaurs, Jurassic blank. How many times did Plaxico Burress shoot himself in his toe at a nightclub in New York in 2007? Yeah, sports trivia kind of annoying for sure. Ledger, record, register, log, the blockchain. Murphy Brown, Candice Bergen, Drew Carey, Drew Carey, Drew Barrymore, Tom Hardy, Christian Bale, Katie Holmes, Cillian Murphy, who's also Cillian Murphy, actors who have appeared in Chris Nolan's Batman trilogy. Words associated with hay, pitchfork, bale, horse. Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew Sherlock Holmes. The Hardy Boys. I want to say there's some. Oh, Encyclopedia Brown. Young Adult Detectives. Detectives of Kid Lit. This is some shit about hay, man. Stuff you find on a farm. Scene in a barn. Water Canopy Murphy. These are all types of beds. These are all types of beds, man. That was a tough one. Mentab was on today. What's a Murphy bed? That's the one that goes into the wall. Like when they say to the window to the wall, that would be like a great song to have in a commercial for Murphy beds. Pink Pony Club is a Chapel Roan song. Instrument that might be made with a comb and wax paper. Kazoo. How bedtime stories are often read. On edge. Short Instagram video is a reel. Less colorful. Paler. Layer of the upper atmosphere is ozone. Totally pointless. Hit a high note in a high place. YOLO. Kit Kat bar. Kit Kat bar. How bedtime stories are often read. Alone? On edge, tense. No, this is not right, man. This is not right. Yodel, high note in a high place. How bedtime stories are often read. Totally pointless noise. Alloyed? Totally pointless. Could be noise. No use. Allowed! Allowed. Oh, that stings, man. That one hurts. A Lloyd shower handle. Poor Luna? I read to my kid like every day. We don't do the mini together though. I was like, when I'm reading the bedtime stories, like the first thing that popped into my head when I saw the clue was tired. A way in which you often read bedtime stories. Tired. The world's most doomed man's urine sample. It's like a $10.99 flan. It's an $11.99 flan. It's a $12.99 flan. Okay, fair enough, man. You get your daughter started on these puzzles. Imagine how cracked she'll be. That's a very childlike way of looking at things, though. Because I know, because I've been there. You like hit age 20 and you're not like a billionaire, and you're like, my parents just locked in when I was a kid and forced me to do like Kumon every night. Then I would be like so smart right now. They really fucked up. But then they probably tried to like do that shit, and you just went, I'm bored. I don't want to do this. I'm bored. I want to do something else. I want to do something else. It's your fucking fault, man. It was my fucking fault that I didn't do that shit as a kid. Because I would like do it once and then be like, video games are more fun. I'd rather play Mega Man X. If you locked in when you were a kid, you could get it done by now. You'd be cracked at this shit. I did the work. Did it work? Socrates, if he were Lizzo, maybe? Lizzo Socrates be like, is it about that time? You wouldn't get it. Rip Lizzo. Rip to a legend, man. She's chilling with Amelia Earhart right now. Gone too soon. Cuba. Cuba the vibe when you're feeling like Gooding Jr. San Marino. My favorite quarterback. San Marino is cooler? Yeah, I know, dude. Dan Marino played for the fucking Dolphins. It's not hard. Maybe like, maybe Vietnam. Play Mortal Kombat with your friend in Vietnam. 5,800 kilometers from Vietnam. Russia? That's cooler? I could have told you that, buddy. How about Papua New Guinea? That's warm as hell, man. How about, it's not going to be Australia. Ah, shit. How about like Vanuatu? That's colder. How about Brunei? How about Timor-Leste? How about Australia? How about Samoa? How about Solomon Islands? Yes! Okay. Oh, we were running out because I actually forgot. What's the other one I always play after Solomon Islands? It's like the Wellington Islands or something, but that doesn't sound right. Marshall, that's it. Marshall. That's how I'm going to remember it. I'm going to hit like the Brady Bunch stem. Yeah, we're just not going to do Worldlet today because I don't know what it is, I'll be honest with you. But August 19th, 1988. I wasn't even born then, but like, let's take a look, man. Robert Englund. It's going to be Friday. Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to say this is 2, Freddy's Revenge. I'm going to say this is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. It's a horror thriller. I'm going to say it's A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to say Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master. There we go. We take those. The Dream Master. Freddy is resurrected from his apparent demise. Come on, man. Let sleeping dogs lie. Freddy Krueger's not a good guy. Emilio Estevez, 1988. Is this like Young Guns too? Is this Young Guns? It's Young Guns. 6 Reasons Why the West Was Wild. Stars Bruce Willis. It's made a decent chunk of change. Is it a comedy or an action movie? It's an action thriller. It's Die Hard. Easy enough. Okay. MGM with 24 million. Could be a James Bond movie. Stars Jamie Lee Curtis, 1988. It's a fish called Wanda. She the goat for that one. That's a really funny movie. And Touchstone Pictures, Tom Cruise. I'm feeling like this might be like a Born on... Well, you know what? Let me get a... It's a romance drama comedy from 88. A romance drama comedy. Starring Tom Cruise, Is it Cocktail then? It's kind of a romance comedy, I guess. It's Cocktail. We did okay today. Damn, they put him in like a magic card, man. I didn't even know. It's kind of a sick poster, to be honest. It's kind of an awesome poster. The poster has aura. He's a PSA 10. He doesn't look like Tom in that? Brother, he doesn't look like Tom anymore. I got 20 minutes. We should do good dulls. I'm going to do my favorite dulls. When I was 36, I played a very good dull. I'm just not going to do spell check because it doesn't work. We'll go straight to the food ones. Everyone loves food, man. Mango pomelo, sago, coconut milk, cream, sugar, evaporated milk. Refreshing dessert. Kate, are you here? I'm pretty sure this is the dessert that I had on the Disney cruise, where I really tried and I just couldn't eat it. When it came onto the plate, I was like, I don't think my tummy was a little tender. I'd had a bit of a bathroom emergency earlier in the day, and then I ordered this for dessert because they said it was light and fruity, and this came out, and I went, I don't think I can put this inside of my body right now. I bet it's good, but I don't think I can put it inside of my body right now. But with mango and pomelo, I'm going to start with Indonesia. Cool. China. Borders. A mango pomelo sago. Okay. Like Laos? That doesn't border China, bro. Mongolia. No, nice try. Myanmar? That's more to the southwest now that I think about it. The southeast is more like Thailand. Oh. Hong Kong. Oh. I got tricked, man. Would I yuck or yum it? I mean, hang on. I'm just going to see what happens to the button. I'll be honest. I would. Oh, dude, they turned it into scrandle. The developer saw that scrandle was getting a lot of praise, so they put scrandle inside of FoodGuessr. I would yum it. I clicked yum for the record. Flour, olive oil, aniseed. Crispy pastries shaped like a judge's ears. Yeah, that's got a serious sort of like Italy. No, it's like North Africa, man. It's like maybe Algeria or like Morocco. Udin el-Khadi. Libya? Tunisia. I got to be honest, it looks great. I would yum it for sure. 90% yum. I'm glad to see that. This is pie. This is pie from the United Kingdom. This is pie from Germany. It's pie from Austria, the Linzertorten. Of course we're going to yum it. Of course we're going to yum that. That's a final score. That's like an ideal pie, man. Average score today was real low. I'm an apprentice foodie. Ah, der Linzertorten. Juste orange. Please do not type hair pie in my chat, man. It's disgusting. Chicken gyros box with chips underneath. Or burger. Probably go with chicken gyros box. I know Corey wouldn't eat gyros box because there's probably poop in it because he's a cat. I'm referring to a litter box. These both look really bad. They both look horrible. The burger looks less bad. Not by a lot, but by enough to be obvious. I have to be honest, I'm just not fucking with these nachos, man. They look okay. 20 pounds, a little steep, but the curry looks pretty good, man. 90%. We'll take those. Pie chips and gravy or foot-long sausage roll. I have to be honest, this may be the best looking, quote-unquote, traditional British food I've ever seen in this game. This looks really good. I'm not mad. 85 to 90, you're in the right ballpark. That's fair. Chicken tenders and waffle chips. Looks pretty good, man. I got nothing against those. Left looks pretty good too, but not as good as the last one, so I'm taking the tenders. All right. I would much rather eat the onion bread than eat, like, this is just like an actual health hazard. The Argentinian barbecue looks way better than the cheeseburger. That's 8% is a little low. Like, it's a disappointing effort, but still. Now, this is where I think I differ from the average, man. Because, like, I think that this will probably win. There's also some photography going into this, but I would rather eat this, I think. This is just a little too much shit oozing out of the fucking fucker. There's some shit oozing out of this fucker, but this is like the ooze potential on this. Like the viscosity is high. As soon as you bite in, it's going. And on this one, like the cheese, it oozes slower. You take this bite first, and then you got nothing else to worry about. But this is definitely going to win. Never mind. Maybe I should move to the United Kingdom. The Donald Trump churro. They turned me into a churro, Morty. Morty, I've become the best churro. Bombay chicken curry looks pretty good too. Don't get me wrong. But I would take a churro in like any situation, man. Cheese and chorizo turnover. Is the cheese in the room with us right now? Chips, chicken, and chip shop curry sauce. Chips, chicken, and chip shop curry sauce. I mean, this looks pretty bad. I'm going to go with that. I'm surprised these are both above 50, to be honest with you. The thrilling game of food comparison. Cheap chick in the city. So true. Sort of a non-motorized, all-fours Stairmaster with rungs. This must be Jacob's Ladder. A 5-star movie on vibes alone. I thought it was good. There we go. I knew they were going to have a Tim Robbins movie involved here at some point. The 1552 Siege of Kazan drew that Khanate into what newly christened kingdom? I don't know, man. The 1854... Oh, it's Prussia, bitch. The Prussia... Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I misspelled Russia. Any blank can be a personal one if you cry while you eat it. So said comedian Aparna Nancherla about what food? Any blank can be a personal one. Any pizza can be a personal one if you cry while you eat it. Beginning in the Queensland Outback in 1997 and now boasting a prize purse of $500,000, the Boolia, Australia's biggest race for what kind of animal? It's an ostrich, bro. Any day of the week, it's an ostrich, and twice on Thursday. The Berber people sometimes fashion tents from the hair of Bactrians, one of the two major types of what rideable critter? Camel? Makes a lot of sense. Your mother. That's what I was going to, when Apollo was telling that story about how like 3 weeks ago there was a sound so loud. 3 weeks ago on a clear night in Austin, there was a sound that was so loud everyone heard it. I was going to say, oh, did your mother take a footstep or something like that? But I don't know if we were ready for that. I don't know if the world was ready for that. But it would have gotten them good. It would have gotten them good, man. Oh, did your mom come down the stairs? Running vertically front and center, the busk is the most important structural element of what article of clothing? Vertically front and center. What article running vertically front and center? The busk is the most important structural element of what article of clothing? Pants. Manet's Nana shows a courtesan during some downtime wearing a blue example of what bit of shapewear? A corset. That makes a lot more sense than pants. What is this character? I'm trying to appeal to Gen Alpha by turning my voice into AI. because this is how they apparently consume content now. Bruce Willis was dead the whole time in The Sixth Sense. There you go. I saved you 2 hours. A little boy is able to see dead people. He's able to see Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is dead. The movie was The Sixth Sense. Trying to get Ludwig to watch the stream. Now do Unbreakable. Bruce Willis isn't a superhero, except he actually is. Bruce Willis is a moderator of r/Never Broke a Bone. A Philadelphia security guard finds out that... Whatever, man. Whatever. What else do we do? Disorderly is pretty good. Sort these positions first to last in the order of presidential line of succession. Okay. Speaker is like third. And I have to imagine Homeland Security is low because they were more recently ordained. More recently ordained. I feel like it might go Treasury third, Secretary Attorney. Damn, it sucks ass for the Secretary of Agriculture, bro. Literally, like, all the secretaries go first, and then they're like, finally, I'm the last secretary left. Then they're like, nah, surprise, bitch, Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi cuts in line. My group's up here, sorry. The hell are you talking about? Homeland Security, though? Yeah, but that shit is not like, you know, it's not real. They made that shit up in like 2002 or something. Isn't vice president second? No, man, vice president's first. Obviously. The president is not in line for presidential succession. They're the fucking president. Sorry. You don't need to apologize. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to chat. Postmaster General used to be 8th. That's kind of sick. So we got a problem in Canada, right? Like Canada Post is going to go on strike, which I support. Kate was telling me they're coming out with all this rhetoric, like Canada Post is going to go out of business. Like they're sending out PR that like they're about to declare bankruptcy. Can't you just charge like Walmart more to deliver the fucking flyers? Shit's pissing me off, man. Or like, I mean, I get that you might not have the capital to like, or the will to raise the price of stamps because the world's most annoying people are going to be like, a stamp's already $1.10. Now you're going to make it $1.17? That's insane, right? But like, you can't just charge Walmart, Home Depot, Canadian Tire, and London Drugs like an extra 20% to make up the shortfall. Come on, man. How you doing, Dan? How you doing? Can't wait to miss my property tax bills because I don't get them delivered. It's true. They are going to repossess your house. They're going to say, you should have went paperless, bitch. You should have went paper. A man moved into a house in Toronto, Ontario, right before Canada Post went on strike. He didn't know, even if they don't deliver the mail, you have to know what's in the letter, or they'll take your house away. It's actually not really like that. I don't know if it's the same in Toronto, but in Vancouver, if you don't pay your property tax for 1 year, they're like, you have to pay your property tax. If you don't, we're going to charge you 5% interest until the next year's property tax notice comes out. Like there's no teeth anymore, man. There's no teeth in enforcement. I mean, like 5% stacks up, don't get me wrong, but like, the city of Vancouver doesn't even know. They're basically loaning me money on margin right now, man. I'm filling up my TFSA thanks to courtesy of the city of Vancouver. They're only charging me 5% interest, man. The GICs are paying like 4.5% right now. Nah, I pay my property tax. They start sending you like more and more letters and shit, and I love the environment. I don't want them to like cut down any more trees. Do some Juxtastat. Yeah, it's true. Who likes to get nagged, man? Just gotta wait. No, this is not El Paso on the Mexico side. I gotta feel like Nairobi's got more population density, man. Higher percentage of people who only speak English at home. We're gonna go with North Dakota over anything. Higher percentage of workers employed in professional, scientific, and technical services. That's interesting, man. Markham is going to have a lot of college graduate workers who commute to Toronto. So I'm going to say Markham. Higher percentage of people on public insurance. Okay, here's where we fight. In the United States, because I have to ask every time, rich people are on private insurance and normies are on public insurance. In which case, I would assume that the city I perceive as richer has more private, less public, so we go Memphis mode. Higher percentage of people who are Gen X. I just feel like it's Eugene, Oregon, because like that's where grunge was born. Well, kind of. It's always going to be Gen X, man. Hack the planet! Hey T, hey T, hey T, hey T, hey T, you want me to hack the planet for you? That shit was born in Seattle. Same difference, really. It's all just one big city. What else do we do in this workaday world? I got time for one more dull. Vandal? That's true. Let me /marker it. Sorry, you can't be mad that the dulls are short because I'm driving my wife to a doctor's appointment. You can't be mad.